Hi everyone. So today they told me to do a reading on what unexpected changes are coming your way. So we're gonna have a look at that. My name is Tear with Chris, and yeah, I'm gonna be doing your reading today. I don't know why that felt weird to say. Oh well. So so we'll have a look at what unexpected changes are coming your way. As usual, just take what resonates, leave the rest, and we will have two groups to choose from. So you can check the thumbnail for an overhead shot, but there are two crystals basically. So this is crystal number one, so group number one. As usual, nobody ever wants to focus properly. Nobody. As if these crystals are like persons. Okay, so that was group number one, and this is group number two. Fun fact, this is actually from just outside Venice. This is real Murano glass picked from the actual place where Murano glass comes from. Because in Venice, you will have a lot of things made from Murano glass, and it's quite highly regarded. It's colorful, it's beautiful. But yeah, basically all Murano glass comes from like just one place, and you have to go and dig for it. You can go and dig for it yourself. So yeah, this is where this comes from. I'm not sure what the first crystal is called. I think it was a present, or maybe it was one of those fill a bag for $5 kind of finds where you can't find out what it's called. But yeah, it's got a nice energy to it as well, quite a grounding energy, I would say. You know, like how selenite, it kind of really has this cleansing high vibe energy. This is more like a grounding kind of energy, if that makes sense, but still obviously still high vibe, it's just different. So yeah, I've already picked one oracle card each for each group as well from the Starco's Astro Oracle. And yeah, we will just move straight on to pile number one. So hi, pile number one. Whoever chose this crystal here, that is your group. So what unexpected changes are coming your way? Let's see. So you got Trine Sextile card from the Oracle deck, and the keyword is symbiosis. It is card number 52. So you could be 52 years old, you could be 25 years old, you could be born in May or February, or even if you want to get more specific than that, you can go on the 2nd of May or the 5th of February. Number 7 could also be significant, or the month of July for you. And this card is pretty much just has 5 birds on it. Like, those birds look more like some sort of prey birds. Because at first I thought, maybe they're doves. And they do look a little bit like doves, but I don't know, it's just the way their beaks are shaped. They look a bit prey-like. You know, like how prey birds have the beaks a bit, like the ends of their beaks are a bit bent. But not all of them have those kind of beaks. I think we have 3 doves there, and then above there we have 2 prey birds. One is not even like a bird, one is like a, I don't know, like a mythical creature. So I feel like there's definitely a lot of protection around you at this time. So obviously unexpected changes are coming, but you are protected no matter what. And with the keyword being symbiosis on this card, I think that it's the kind of change that's coming. It's gonna, while it's unexpected, it's going to flow in your life anyway. It's not gonna be like your whole life is turning upside down and therefore you have to jump out of a burning building. No, not at all. Referring to the jumping out of a burning building because of the tarot card, the Tower. And the Tower card literally signifies unexpected changes, essentially, when it's completely unexpected, and it's not usually like the best connotation ever. And the picture within the original tarot card is, well, of people jumping out of a burning building, but obviously nobody saw the buildings catching on fire, so like nobody could predict that, so obviously they were inside anyway. So it's not going to be like that for you. Let's see what else the guidebook can tell us as well, because I am fairly new to this deck. I'm not new to this deck itself. I just haven't studied it as much as I have like my other decks. Because when you study the decks a lot, like when you work with them a lot, you kind of just memorize obviously what the cards mean and stuff. But with this one, it's a bit harder still. So trine and sextile planets promote collaboration by backing one another up, cheering one another on, and adding strength and value to their roles. A trine is formed by two planets 1/3 of the way around the circle from each other, 120 degrees apart. A sextile is half that, 60 degrees apart. Trine planets operate from the same element, fire, earth, air, or water, and speak that language. Sextile planets relate from the same polarity, but in different modalities, so cardinal, fixed, or mutable. They operate like supportive, non-competitive best buddies. Nice. So action for this card is lean into what is easy and comfortable, and use that comfort to renew, grow, and expand. Look for people who have compatible and complementary ideas or skills to yours. Work with your allies and gently expand your world through compatible people, collaborative skills, and through doing what you love. Look for a person who holds a missing piece of the project and bring them in. Find those whose work you approve of and invest in them. Engage family members and friends who really understand you. Explore what you have in common with beloved and focus on that rather than on your differences, and build out from there. Wander in a favorite landscape and learn from what you find there. Play your favorite music. Bring your attention to where the energy flows easily, where support can be found, where enthusiasm exists. Grow organically. And then it keeps going. It keeps going, but I don't feel the need to keep reading. Basically, what I'm getting here mostly is that this unexpected change is most likely going to be in your career, where you've been looking for somebody, for example, for a project like this, it's said in here, and you finally find somebody that fits your criteria in the most unexpected place, for example. But you will find them. It will be fine. And then if you're looking for a job, for example, you will find a job in the most unexpected way, where you're not putting any effort into it. Bam, you ran into somebody from your past. Bam, they're looking for somebody. Bam, you got a job now. It's that kind of thing. Like it said, the path of least resistance. You don't have to keep working as hard as you have to get to where you are anymore. Things just kind of things are starting to flow towards you with ease. And also, I see if you don't have a strong support network right now, I see a strong support network coming in as well your way. So these are really positive. These are really positive changes because I wasn't really specifying whether these unexpected changes are to be positive or negative. I think obviously that what this wants to say really is that you've just been trying too hard. Whatever you've been really working on and really pushing at, you don't need to do all of that, because only time will tell, and only, only when it's the right timing, the right divine timing, will you be able to move forward in this path that you're currently struggling with. Most likely this is career, but it also could be family matters as well. Like, for example, if you're trying to have kids, or any sort of other domestic matters that you may have with your partner, as well as like, family, like wider family, not just the people you live with. It doesn't say that you should just stop doing everything altogether, of course. Like, keep trying, because if you don't do anything, then nothing will happen either. But those times when you're just trying and trying and trying, and nothing seems, no matter what you do, nothing seems to be working, therefore you feel the need to do even more. And the advice here is don't burn yourself out. Don't, if something feels like you're forcing yourself to do something, then don't do it. But keep doing, like, like if you're looking for a job, obviously keep applying for jobs. Like, I'm just a person on the internet. Just because I told you that a path is going to open up in an unexpected way and you'll get a job, doesn't mean that you should stop applying to jobs altogether. Like, if you know what I mean, like, use your discernment, use your common sense. You will know if this message applies to you, because you have been just trying too hard. It could even be finding a relationship. You've just been going on hundreds of dates in the past how many years, and no matter what you do, nothing is working. Like, whether you approach people, whether you don't approach people and just let them come to you, whether you care, whether you don't care, whether you play hard to get, whether you're open and approachable, whether you're friendly, whether you're cautious, no matter what you do, nothing's working. That sort of thing. Sometimes the best way to be, if nothing's working, then just do nothing. Which that advice I am also taking right now. It is of course, like, in a lot of situations, if nothing's working, do nothing. Obviously, it's not going to work in every situation, but if it's like something that is not an immediate thing, then sometimes it's good just to take a step back and to fully just disengage altogether. Yeah, and of course, reach out to support, or accept support where it's available too. You don't have to be alone in all of this either, whatever your situation may be. I'm getting the biggest group here will be career related, I feel. Like, the messages, and like, you're trying too hard in your career to make money, that sort of thing. And that's why you're not getting it, because you're focusing on it too much, and you're putting too much pressure on yourself and the universe. And essentially, it's kind of the same as just sitting there and watching seeds grow, that you just planted. There needs to be organic growth, like a certain amount of time that it needs to grow, that sort of thing. So yeah, but in the meantime, go talk to people about it as well. Go seek support where you need it. Support is out there for you. Okay, and so I think that's enough with the guidebook, but let's see what the tarot cards have to say. What unexpected changes are coming towards group number 1? Okay, so I don't see it coming immediately just because of how the deck is behaving. Alright. Justice, that's a great sign. And then we have... So we have 7 of swords. We have 5 of cups. 4 of pentacles and justice. Let's keep going. Don't freak out. If you know the meaning of these cards, don't freak out. It's all good. I'll just get these, I'll just get 4 more cards and then we can talk about it. That's way more than 4. Wow. Okay. It's also the way I put the deck back now as well. I need to take this person there. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Cups. So there's a lot of masculine energy here, guys. It's a lot of masculine energy. And then the Fool. This deck is behaving really interestingly. It's like, I don't know. I feel like someone's not telling you the whole truth. They're holding back regarding, especially regarding a money matter. If you resonate with money and career portion of the group. But help is coming, guys, and it's coming from a place that's completely unexpected, brand new. You're advised right now to save your money as well. Don't make any rash purchases before this change comes. But basically, there's a fire sign who's not telling you the whole truth. Then there's an earth sign that feels guilty about it because they're in on it together. I don't know if it's like at your job that they're not, you know, like for example, you ask for a pay rise or promotion. They told you one thing, but in reality it's a different thing. Or like they're being secretive about it and they're not really telling you like much. If it's a company, they essentially just want to figure out, unfortunately, how they can pay you the least with you doing the most work. So it's not really an equal or fair exchange that they're looking for. If it's a new job that you're looking for, again, apply that this way too. You know, because when you get a new job, you have to negotiate your salary if it's like a traditional kind of company. And if you're a business owner as well, like I'm sure this can resonate with you, in whatever situation that may apply. You may even need to sue somebody because they're not paying you, for example, if you're a business owner. Someone's coming in to help you. Someone's gonna be like a water sign here, the King of Cups. I really have a good vibe from that one. These two, not so much. The earth sign and the fire sign. Again, all masculine energies. Gender doesn't matter, energy does. But bang on in the middle of the reading, we have holding back and we have the Fool. So yes, save your money, but take the risk when the time comes. Take that leap of faith, especially when it comes to putting things right and balancing the scales. When it comes to career matters, money matters, even love matters. I don't know, like maybe in love somebody has betrayed you or is lying to you, not telling you the whole truth, and they're holding back as well. But yeah, this is most likely a career related thing. Career or like family, you know, it could be like family when there's like a few people involved as well. Inheritance things, you know, where I'm sorry if that's the case, but yeah, you know how they don't want to tell you what you actually inherited even though it belongs to you legally. But yeah, it's gonna sort itself out. You're strongly advised to listen to your intuition as well, and you will get the help. You will get the help that you need. Somebody will vouch for you. For example, if it's at a job, somebody will say, listen, this person has all the experience we need. We can't really do any better, and we don't want to lose them. We should just pay them what they're asking for. Like if it's, you know, like you're asking for a pay rise or promotion or whatever. So they're gonna like put in a good word for you. But regardless, this bounce into the scales and this leap of faith, this leap of faith will require a leap of faith. That's what I was gonna say. I'm a bit spacey today. But yeah, basically in this situation, you are guided to trust the universe, trust your intuition, and hold back. Obviously, like when the situation is unfolding and you know, you can sense that these people are not being completely forthcoming and truthful towards you. Then hold back. But when this King of Cups comes in, that's when you're guided to trust them. They're trustworthy. This water sign is trustworthy. They could have water placements in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus, so it doesn't have to be just a sun sign, okay? And I have a feeling that this King of Cups is going to be able to get through to this King of Pentacles here. If it is like a legal situation or a job situation where they're gonna be like, hey, like pile number one, group number one deserves this money, like you should just give it to them. They'll be like, okay, I feel bad already, that will lie to them, blah blah blah. And then this King of Wands here, they're just, because they're the one that doesn't really want to give you anything, they're gonna be on their own, so they won't have a leg to stand on anymore, essentially. So that's how the scales will tip in your favor, essentially. Because this King of Cups, I see that they see that this is not right in whatever that situation may be. Wow, this turned out into a whole drama. But yeah, this is real unexpected. So for example, like, you know, it will be, if you don't even have a job offer yet, you will get a job offer, but they will try and like not pay you as much, that sort of thing. But I feel like if you are employed and if you are kind of already like waiting for an answer, let's say for a pay rise or promotion, or if you're a business owner and you're doing business with others, you're involved with other people, when it comes to money especially, obviously, then I feel like you already are like in the beginning stages of this situation. Again, if you're looking for a person for a new project that you're working on, or whatever expansion you're working on, this King of Cups, this is what you're gonna find in the most unexpected way when you listen to your intuition as well. It could be even people like not telling you the whole truth, that there's this person and then bam, you meet them. Yeah, but there's definitely like some form of deception going on with these two people here, no matter what your situation is. And I only just noticed, but underneath the deck at the bottom we have the star, meaning The outcome for this situation is going to be phenomenal, and it's going to be what you want. So maybe you are dealing with somebody that, you know, is withholding money, withholding the truth, withholding something from you. And the unexpected change is that things will tip in your favor ultimately, and a lovely King of Cups is going to help you because they actually have empathy and common sense and understand that things are not right and they need to make them right because they can. It could even be a lawyer, you know, like you need to sue somebody because they didn't pay you, or did something wrong, and then they'll be able to like get through to this King of Pentacles and be like, hey, like this is not right, you need to do what's right. Could even be that, you know, just like getting legal help, but you're not expecting this, you're not expecting it yet. I want to get a Moonology card. This is a deck that I am really familiar with. You know what I'm getting, because there's so many, there's 5 birds overall on your initial oracle card. So there could be up to 5 people involved in this situation. But yeah, symbiosis. It's, you know, that right or wrong, that left from right. The duality of things. Nothing is black or white either. So try and be like, try not to harbor any resentment towards people that are being dishonest towards you. Because at the end of the day, everybody's a complex person. Nobody's like just black or white. So everybody has their own reason for doing things. And we need to remember that even when people lie, most of the time, I mean, not always, of course, there are genuinely people who just want to manipulate others and don't care. But even when people do things like lying or, you know, doing things that wouldn't be considered the best, they do it still. They think that they're right. They do it because they think they're doing it for the better of something. Because in their head, they're a good person. We don't just go around and be like, oh yeah, I'm a bad person. Unless like I don't know. There's all these exceptions, I'm sure. I'm just talking about like the average person. Like obviously there's extremes in every situation. But most people are, you know, most people have done bad things in their life. What would be considered bad, but it doesn't mean we're horrible people. So nothing will come of this situation. So whatever these people are trying to conspire against you about, like not paying you, trying to get away with things they shouldn't be able to. I mean, the King of Pentacles feels guilty about it, 100%. And because of that, I feel, because it's obviously the 2 people here, and because of that, it, you know, it will really help you in that favor, in your favor as well. But whatever they're trying to do, nothing's gonna come of it, because you're gonna come out on top. I'm sorry, it might be a bit stressful in the meantime, because you'll know that it shouldn't be this way. You know, like if it's like family members trying to hide something from you, yeah, it's not great, is it? But it's okay, because it will work itself out. And again, nothing is yet set in stone, and believe in the impossible. And there's a reason why the phrase once in a blue moon comes to mind, because this is a blue moon card. Believe in the impossible. Once in a blue moon is essentially impossible. the impossible becoming true. And we just had a blue moon in August, guys. So this situation could have started for you in August 2024 as I'm filming it, or if you're watching it in any other year, feel free to claim that message too, or like right before that time. yeah, this says your hard work is paying off, but also don't don't try too hard with this as well, because don't try and burn yourself out, trying to prove yourself. Let's say you're trying to work for promotion and they're holding back. Don't overwork yourself just to prove a point, because you've already done enough. Like, it's fine, don't worry about it. If you're, again, if it's like a conflict with family, don't try and bend over backwards to make things right with them, because they're in the wrong, not you, in this situation. And in general, whatever changes you're trying to achieve, whatever goals you have right now, all you need to is believe in yourself, believe in the impossible, and you can change things at any time. You can choose a different approach at any time as well. So if you see that you stepping back makes things 10 times worse, you can just start going frantic again. Like, nothing's gonna stop you from that. But just try and take a step back. Just be like, do what needs to be done, but don't overdo it. Make sure you rest enough, and you will, like, unexpected help is coming in this situation for you. And yeah, this is a very long reading for a single group. So I hope this resonates, because this makes absolutely no sense to me. Mostly. I mean, like, the general message, yeah, but I'm like, okay, I hope this somebody's situation is represented here that can actually take something from it. So let's hope from that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Obviously, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If you want to watch the next group, go ahead. If you're clicking off now, then I hope to see you in another reading. My name is Tarot with Chris. I'm also on Instagram with the same name. And as always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to help this channel grow. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to group number 2. Hi, group number 2. Whoever chose the Murano glass here, and your card today is the 10th house, which is the card of authority. Again, I'm feeling like a very career heavy reading today, money heavy reading today. Oh, this is such a beautiful card, depicted with mountains and a hiker and sun in the background. Did you go hiking, or are you planning to go hiking? That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Just get yourself out in the nature. Watch the sunset, something like that. Go to a nice spot, watch the sunset. Just clear your mind. Just clear your mind. It's fine. It's not just fine. It's going to be a lot better when you do that. We have number 48 of this card. So you could be 48 years old. I mean, you could even be 84 years old. The month of April could be significant, or the month of August as well, or the 8th of April, the 4th of August. Also the number 3 could also be significant to whoever's watching. And yeah, let's have a read what the guidebook says about this card. So it's number 48. That's cool. 48 is a nice number, actually. So if your chart were a village map, the 10th house would hold the courthouse, government, seat, and the public face of your work. Are you guys like in the public eye or something? Like a government official, or work in courthouses, or work in the media, or content creation or whatever, where you like I feel like a lot of people see you, or a lot of people look at your work if they don't see your face. Here's the arena for your most public self, your relationship to authority figures, and your role as a leader. okay, unexpected change. I think you're leveling up in whatever way. You're leveling up to that 10th house. You're leveling up to that leadership position that you've been striving for. Heck, maybe you'll just get offered a leadership position even though you didn't ask for it. I can see it'll be a good one. You'll be an empathetic leader. You already are. Action. So the action message for this card is you are being asked to step up and take on the next level of personal authority. This includes your personal life, of course. This is just my own comment. Moving on. It's hard to build something without a clear blueprint, so look at your definition of a strong leader and decide whether you need to amend it. Remember how you felt as a kid about your parents, the school principal, priests, police, and teachers, and observe whether they use their responsibilities wisely and encourage you to develop yours, or whether you needed to rebel to be safe. Notice your relationship to the concept of divine authority and investigate if it was something to be feared, ignored, or expanded. Did it offer you safety and refuge? These patterns about both how you react to outside authority and what you expect from yourself as a parent, professional, or leader. Sort between the traits that worked and those not worth emulating. Deconstruct assumptions about authority that no longer serve you. Authority is no longer what other people carry. It is what you are developing within. Take responsibility for healing old wounds around empowerment and create new blueprints. If needed, tell off someone who abused their authority, either in person, in therapy, or in a letter you burn and release. I feel like this might be an important one too. Get the training and certification you need. Create a mental collage of good role models, people who lead in a way that empowers others. Create a clear picture of a competent, responsible, lovable, and empowering authority figure. Step into that role and be that pillar in your community and family with confidence. You're about to not only step into a leadership position in whatever capacity, because again, it could be in your personal life, not just could be about to become a parent. Congratulations, if that's true. You might be completely redefining what leadership is to you. You might about to be reading books about leadership. You might be going to therapy, looking into your early days and what authority figures were like in your life back then and how you form relationships with the world that way. Like it said, whether you rebelled or not, because rebellion is only needed when the leadership is abusing their power, right? No one would need to rebel. Most people, again, like generalizations never work, but most people wouldn't rebel against systems that work and consider everybody instead of just the most privileged, right? AKA the authority figure themselves. And yeah, I feel like the unexpected change here, because I feel like you know that you're a leader. I feel like you know that you're capable. You know that you can do whatever you're doing and you can do well. But yeah, maybe you're not expecting a full-blown redefinition of what it means to be a leader, what it means to be successful. Also, what it means to forgive people that done you wrong in the past. So maybe you're, like I said, maybe you're going to therapy and you're working through those feelings. But let's look at what the tarot cards have to say and we can blend the message in. with the oracle card that way, because I feel like group number one started off one way and then kind of ended up being a whole drama. So let's see what this has to say. But yeah, I feel like a little trip to the mountains or something, if you have mountains not too far away, would do good. Would do you good. Or maybe you have connections with the mountains in whatever way yourself. Okay. Of the moon here, the devil, and 3 pentacles. Yeah. I honestly see that some sort of a new chapter in your life is coming that takes you one step up in whatever position you are right now, or maybe even a few steps up, because I see the unexpected change is essentially even more money's coming in and a happy family life. Because oh wow, this group could be having it all very soon. A happy personal life, a happy career with like a promotion or something, or like maybe, you know, if you're already a unit, you're already married to somebody, maybe your partner is getting a promotion and you're getting pregnant, like if you're a feminine, or vice versa, that sort of thing as well. If you're just not married, then if you're not married, not wanting it, anything romantic related, then I see it as far as you found like creating a startup. But somebody's coming back from the past. Who that? Who that? And what do they want? See, there we go. It's like, okay, somebody from your past that you've been in a relationship with wants something from you. But what do they want? I don't know. I'm even seeing like the unexpected thing is that you reconnect with somebody from your past. Here. They're telling me to look at the 6 of Swords here. They might not even want to reconnect romantically with you. They might have a job opportunity, a career, money-making opportunity of some sort for you. Okay, we have Temperance, we have Justice, and we have the Ace of Wands. Then we have the Chariot and the 8 of Wands underneath that. So Chariot is essentially a card of victory. So overall vibes are good. Overall vibes are good. Let me see like what happens after this X comes in that you're not expecting. There's definitely like a lot of fresh star energy here, as well as completion, as in like I'm finally here. I finally have the family I want. I finally have the job I want. I finally have the career I want. I finally have the startup I've always dreamed of building. This ex is obsessed with you. But I think you'll be shutting that obsession down. It depends on your current relationship status as well. If you're completely single, I see you reconnecting in some capacity, but it will be firstly on the pretense of collaborating together in whatever capacity as well. Maybe, like I said, they offer you a job, or maybe they say, hey, my company is looking for a freelancer. I guess that's not still offering a job. Or if you're both content creators, because I said, like, you might be in the public eye. um if you're content creators, then you maybe collaborate on something, things like that. And if you're single, then you'll probably reconnect on a bit of a physical level as well. Overall, the situation will be in your favor, so don't worry about it too much. I don't see anything. Like I said, I just see victory, like victorious vibes. Yeah, Ace of Cups. So yeah, if you could be falling back in love with someone from your past. I mean, I only say it if I see it. If you're like, no way in hell am I ever falling in love again with somebody from my past, and obviously disregard this message. It might just be the next tries to come in, you're like, no, bye, and it's like they're like, okay, and then just move on to somebody else. As well, it's the same as if you're married, for example, because I feel like some people in this group are married and they're just stepping up in their career, and that's obviously the unexpected change there. Yeah, and it's like a complete start within your career. I feel like if you're single, then your love life is starting up again, your career is like elevating even more. um Even your sexual life, you know, is elevating, getting better. Like your circle, your colleagues, the people you associate with, they're getting more awesome, and you're actually passionate about what you're doing, what you talk about, who you hang out with. Or maybe you are expecting the leadership position, but what's really unexpected there is that, I don't know, let's say this is a real weird situation. Obviously, like, this is not gonna resonate with everybody. Let's say you start a new job, or like you get a promotion and you work in a different department now, and bam, your ex works there too, or somebody that you've been intimate with before, and then you like reconnect there. Because like not every person from your past is a bad person. Like sometimes it's just like life circumstances um brings you apart, and then, you know, people do come back together, and that's okay. I just don't want to give anybody false hope of getting back together with somebody that's like utterly not interested in them. It's this is more just like, if you're getting back with this person, you don't see it coming. This is not the person you're thinking of right now. You probably for a period of time forgotten they exist. This is the kind of situation, you know, it's been like a while since you've seen them. It's not like the guy that you've been in a situationship with for a year realizing that you're the one. No, that's not the case at all. This is something completely unexpected if it happens. Same with new love. Yeah. But regardless, there's mutual attraction between you two. And again, if you're married, please, if an ex tries to come back, just tell them you're married. It'll be fine. Don't worry. But it might just be like, you know, that like unexpected twist, and like, oh, I just started a new work in a new department, and bam, my ex is there from like 10 years ago. But obviously you can't really do anything about that. You're just gonna, if you work together, you know. Just be cordial. But yeah, let's see what the Moonology card has to say as well. Okay, this was at the bottom. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. I do get a lot of like air and earthy energy in here. Obviously the Chariot on there's Cancer. So that's a good sign. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Maybe you've been striving for this leadership position for a while. Like if you're trying to be in the public eye, if you're already in the public eye, maybe you're finally hitting that milestone as well. But it's just been slow recently. Okay. Have faith in your dreams. There you go. So the thing about manifesting, right? Mostly manifesting is done subconsciously. Doesn't mean your conscious thoughts cannot affect it. They do. But most of it, most things that we manifest as much as we subconsciously believe we deserve. You will never manifest a lot of money if you say an obnoxious amount of money that you can make, I don't know, next year. Let's say I'm gonna make like $5 million next year, and if like if there is this like feeling inside you that just like pings, oh, that's a bit unrealistic, that's it. That's why you're not gonna manifest those $5 million next year. That is the exact reason. This is like a very vague example. Basically, we only manifest as much as we believe we deserve subconsciously. So you have to have faith in your dreams. Don't believe that they're unrealistic. Please work on yourself. Work on those mantras. Work on that. Work and go to therapy. Like if you've already been going to therapy, or if you're not, obviously it's always a good thing to do. But yeah, believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams, because better days are coming. You are elevating, and I feel like when it all falls in, it will just fall in all at once. What a weird sentence to say, but it's true. I just said like both parts of the sentence pretty much was the same, but it is what it is. You get the message. So yeah, have faith in yourself. Have faith in your dreams. No goal is too high. If you want to have that startup that's successful, you will have it. Just keep believing in yourself. You will birth a whole company. It's fine. And you will have a happy family, and you will have kids if you want them. You will have pets if you want them. And it's okay to be more emotional than you already are. Like, because I know that you're like very to the point, very like rational, logical, a bit of an ice queen, if you may, sometimes maybe, but it's okay to also just be a bit more vulnerable, especially as a leader. It's okay to open up, to people when you feel comfortable to do so, and when it's appropriate to do so, of course. But I think you're also discovering new ways to be a leader and to be an authority figure that involve showing more emotion than what you've already been doing. And you will find that approach really successful. You'll find that actually you're getting through to people that way more. You're not just telling them what to do. You're actually, well, not only doing it with them, but also opening up about your own things and being able to relate to people and being able to connect to people better. Even if the X message did not resonate, this is overall like a great reading. So yeah, please don't take it if it doesn't resonate. 1000%. It's your reading. I'm just a reader on YouTube. Like, you know your life better than anybody. So yeah, I think this is all the messages I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Tarot with Chris, and I'm also on Instagram with the same name. And if you like my vibe, please do like, comment, share, subscribe. Especially subscribe because that helps a lot. And yeah, I shall see you in another reading. Bye.